guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first day of Bookmas. Today we're going book shopping and I feel like it's the perfect day to go book shopping because it's really gloomy outside. It probably might rain and I feel like that's just the perfect weather to be inside a bookstore. I'm gonna spend some time there reading, also book shopping for Christmas holiday themed books. I'm gonna try, but honestly, I don't know how many I'm actually gonna get because I feel like all of the books that I've been recommended for holiday books have been on Kindle Unlimited. All the books that I'm interested in for this season, they're on Kindle Unlimited, and that is honestly the perfect scenario for me because owning Christmas books, I don't really feel the need to own them. Like, I'm never gonna reread them. I'm perfectly okay with reading them only on Kindle Unlimited and then returning it. So I don't know exactly how many books I'm going to buy that is holiday themed, but this is still Christmas shopping because whatever I get myself, it's a gift to me. Yeah, we'll see what we find and I'm excited. I'm excited to at least get one Christmas book. So it's a lot later now. I'm finally gonna do my haul. I didn't end up reading at the cafe in the Barnes because it was just so crowded there. Only in the cafe. The actual bookstore wasn't that crowded, which is like interesting. I feel like I've never seen that before. But anyway, before we get into the haul, let's debrief what I saw in the bookstore. I saw that Barnes has a book of the year and it's called Mona's Eyes, and that sounded really interesting to me because it's apparently a book about this young girl who knows she's gonna lose her eyesight in 52 weeks. And I think the most interesting part is I want to find out how she knows the exact time that she's gonna lose her eyesight. Like, how do you know? What's that about? But anyway, she's gonna lose her eyesight in 52 weeks, and her grandfather, I think, is taking her to different art museums and stuff every Wednesday for the next 52 weeks so that she can learn about art and appreciate the art and stuff like that. And I don't know, I guess see the most beautiful things before she loses her eyesight. And I know it said it's specifically about their bond as well, and I don't know, that sounds kind of interesting to me, kind of weird, because what do you mean you're losing your eyesight in 52 weeks? What happened? A little bit curious. If anyone has ever read it, let me know what you think about it. So there were a couple books that I kept in my hands as I walked around, as I browsed, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to get them or not. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to choose. And I feel like I have been saying I need to stop using Goodreads to help me make decisions in bookstores. And the thing is, I've decided I'm just gonna allow myself to do that, because the thing about it is it's not even the number rating that I'm focused on. It's more so the things that people say they like or dislike about a book. Like, that can really sway my opinion, and if people are listing a bunch of things that I don't like, then I wouldn't waste my time, you know? Sometimes that's pretty helpful. And so I did use Goodreads to figure out what I wanted to choose. I had the Singer Sisters in my hand, and that sounds really interesting. I honestly think that I'm putting that on my mental TBR. I don't think I'm completely giving up on that one, but for now, I didn't get it. I chose something else, which I'll show you in a second. It's about a mother and daughter who are both in music, and I think it focuses a lot on the music industry, but also their family drama and their family secrets, and I think it goes back and forth to the two generations of women. It sounds good. I see a lot of comparisons to Daisy Jones and the Six, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like now is the right time for that. So on my mental TBR, and I'll maybe get to that next year. Again, if that's a book that you've read, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Maybe you could convince me to read it sooner. I also had The Satisfaction Cafe in my hand. I don't know, as I read reviews on Goodreads, it kind of just didn't feel like something I really was in the mood for at the time. So that one, I don't even know if that one's going on my mental TBR. It didn't really move me, so I put that one back. Another book that I had was What I'd Rather Not Think About. I think that's what it's called. That one was, I was really intrigued by that one. I still am. It just seems really depressing. The premise of it sounds really interesting. I think it's about these two twins and one of them wants to die, but not right now. I can't read that right now, but maybe eventually. I'm very intrigued by the plot of it, and yeah, maybe in the future. So those are the books that I held on to throughout my bookstore trip and was like deciding which ones to get, because I didn't want to get all of them. That's not even what I went for. I didn't go for literary fiction. I went for Christmas romance books, but you know. Oh, I also saw All Fours, which is a book that was on my 2025 TBR, and as I look back on my 2025 TBR, I kind of just didn't really have that much interest in it anymore. The plot sounds good, but then I read the first couple chapters and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. Again, maybe it's something that I could get to in the future, but just as of right now, not that interested anymore. That's okay. They had a whole table for Wicked, and I remember when the first Wicked movie came out, I didn't even know Wicked was a book that turned into a movie until I went to Barnes and like saw the book with the new cover. Like I really had no idea, and I think now the second one is out. The only reason that I haven't seen it, because I'm kind of curious about it, everyone loves it so much. The only reason that I haven't gone to see it is because I don't like adult musicals. I really like children's musicals, like Disney movies, like High School Musical and The Cheetah Girls. But I don't like adult musicals because it's just like you're having a conversation and you break out into song. What are we doing here? It's so weird to me. But then when kids do it, it's like that kind of makes sense. They're kids. I don't know what it is, except for Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is an exception. That's like one of the greatest movies ever. But like, I know La La Land is loved by everyone except me. Did not like it at all. I'm just not a musical kind of person, but I'm so curious about Wicked. So, should I watch it? You know what it is too? La La Land broke out into song really often. And I feel like maybe if the songs were a little bit more spread out, I could tolerate it. Should I watch Wicked? What do you guys think? Do you guys love Wicked? Or maybe I'll just read the book. There are these two Christmas books that I saw. I think they're in a series of Merry Little Meet Cute or something like that, and a different one. I'll try to put them on the screen if I find them. Those two looked interesting, but they were both over 400 pages, and I'm just like, I don't feel like Christmas books need to be that long. 300 pages, like low 300s. 300 to 330, that's like the perfect length for a Christmas book for me. Over 400, absolutely not. The Magnolia Park special edition, it's so pretty. The gold sprayed edges, it's not my favorite, but it kind of suits Magnolia, I guess. It just fits her vibe. But then the art that's in it of the two people that's meant to be Magnolia and BJ, it's like Magnolia in jeans. I don't think I've ever remembered Magnolia wearing jeans. Maybe I'm just not remembering that scene, but I feel like I don't remember Magnolia ever wearing jeans. Anyway, the other picture was her in the lilac dress, and I remember that scene very vividly. The lilac dress changed lives. Oh my god, also I saw the special edition for People We Meet on Vacation for the Netflix show. It now has a cover and I absolutely love it. I've always said that People We Meet on Vacation is my least favorite Emily Henry book, but I still think it would make a really good movie and I'm so excited for it. And I would totally buy the new cover. I was literally standing there, I was like, I'm gonna get it. Like, this is a gift to myself. I love Emily Henry, and also I've been thinking about rereading it because I feel like I read People Meet on Vacation very early into my reading when I didn't love a lot of things and I didn't really know what I was into yet. So I think I could potentially read it again and actually like it. I still would give it another chance, especially before the movie comes out. So I wanted to get that one. I'm like literally holding it, excited to get it. And then I go to open it and I see the sprayed edges, the green sprayed edges. It's literally so ugly to me. I don't know why. I mean, I'm already so tired of everything having sprayed edges, and I think sprayed edges look better on hardcover books over paperback books. So there's already that, but then specifically green, I was just not loving it, especially when the font of the book and the whole theme of the book is like orange. And then these green sprayed edges, but I do understand why they did it because there's also these like palm leaves on it and I think that that's cute. It's just the green, no. I'm like weird about color. Like I love wearing yellow. I think all shades of yellow look so good on people that are tan, medium tones, dark skin. Yellow just looks good. But I would never wear yellow on my nails. I think yellow nail polish is so ugly on me. And then also I love the color red, but I don't like wearing red because I feel like I just look like a big tomato when I'm wearing red. Weird about color, just now finding out that sprayed edges in green is a big no for me. I think it's just hideous. So I didn't get it, and I hope they come out with a version of it that doesn't have green sprayed edges, just the cover and normal edges. Also, Emily Henry wrote a little letter at the beginning of it. I think that's maybe like exclusive content, so I just stood there and read it because I wasn't buying the book, so. Okay, on to the books that I actually got. I got One Big Happy Family by Susan Mallory. So this book says, Julie Parker's kids are her greatest gift. Still, she's not exactly heartbroken when they ask to skip a big Christmas. Her son Nick is taking a belated honeymoon with his bride Blair, and while her daughter Dana will purge every reminder of the guy who dumped her. Again, Julie feels practically giddy for one-on-one holiday time with Heath, the much younger man she's been secretly dating. That's just the first paragraph, but I'm not gonna continue reading. I'm not gonna give everything away. Sometimes I feel like even the backs of books give too much away. But I just thought that this sounded interesting. I like books that have family dynamics in it, and it goes on to say that they are going to have a family situation going on. And I love the length of this one, not too long. It's like 313 pages, perfect length. I thought this could be really fun. There's definitely going to be a bit of romance in there. She's secretly dating a younger man, but I do think the family is obviously going to be a huge part of it, and I'm looking forward to that. The next book I got is Dead of Winter. This is a thriller. It's not a Christmas book, but winter, I feel like it's perfect for the season. I really wanted to pick up this book just based on how Heather McLary spoke about it. She spoke so highly of it, and she made it sound so intriguing. This says 8 strangers, 1 killer, nowhere left to run. When Krista joins a tour group heading deep into the Rocky Mountains, she's hopeful this will be her chance to put the ghosts of her past to rest. But when a bitterly cold snowstorm sweeps the region, the small group is forced to take shelter in an abandoned hunting cabin. Despite the uncomfortably claustrophobic quarters and rapidly dropping temperature, Krista believes they'll be safe to wait out the storm. She couldn't be more wrong. It also says that their tour guide goes missing, and that's all I'll say about this one for now. The next book I have is another Christmas book, The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Allie Carter. I've never read anything by this author. I have heard of The Blonde Identity, but I never read it. And honestly, I feel like I heard mixed reviews about that one, but I've only heard good things about this one. Again, perfect length. I think this one is under 300 pages. This is also very different from a typical Christmas romance book because it has a mystery involved. I feel like I'm constantly trying to find Christmas books that aren't only focused on romance, because I think that's when I get kind of bored of Christmas books. But this one says, Knives Out gets a rom-com twist in this rivals to lovers Christmas romance mystery. I feel like that's a whole lot going on and nothing I've ever read before. The bridge is out, the phones are down, and the most famous mystery writer in the world just disappeared out of a locked room 3 days before Christmas. Meet Maddie Chase and Ethan Wyatt. She's the new queen of the cozy mystery. He's the Mr. Big Time thriller guy. She hates his guts. He thinks her name is Marcy, no matter how many times she's told him otherwise. But when they both accept a cryptic invitation to attend a Christmas house party at the English estate of a reclusive fan, neither is expecting their host to be the most powerful author in the world, Eleanor Ashley, the Duchess of Death herself. That night, the weather turns, and the next morning, Eleanor is gone. I think that sounds so fun. So the next 2 books I got are basically when I went off of my path from Christmas books and winter theme books and kind of just got random books that I wanted. So Bittersweet by Hattie Williams. This is honestly a book that I almost put on my 2026 TBR, like books I want to read for 2026, and I didn't because I didn't want my 2026 TBR to be too long. But I ran into it anyway, and I don't know, I'm intrigued by it. I want to read it, so I decided to pick this one up. And out of all the books that I was holding, this one just, I don't know, was calling to me. This book is basically about a girl who has an affair with her literary idol, Charlie's a 23, single, and a new publicity assistant at London's preeminent independent book publishing house. Richard Aveling is 56, married, and the author who has defined his generation. Charlie has long idolized the charming, illustrious writer who also represents a link to her late mother who loved his work. But as they embark in an illicit and all-consuming affair, Charlie is forced to hide the relationship from everyone she cares about. Too soon, she can't imagine her life without Richard, and too late, she understands that losing him will unravel more than just their relationship. It might unravel her. Bittersweet is an intimate exploration of power, of vulnerability, of what it means to love another person and what it means to love yourself. Yeah, I don't know why I liked this one the most out of all the books that I was holding. Also, this little thing here says, sometimes the things you love the most are the very things that can tear you apart. So yeah, I picked that up. And the last book I got, Sunburn by Chloe Michelle Howarth. So this is a book that my friend recommended me, and it's the same friend that recommended me Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. So I trust her judgment, even though this, I feel like, is a book that will probably be best to read in the summertime. I mean, it's called Sunburn, so maybe, but she talks about how devastating it is, and I like reading devastating books in the winter, and it also just isn't that cold here anyway. I trust her recommendations so much, and the way that she talked about it, I'm really excited for it. As soon as I saw it, it was literally the last one left. It's a book she's raved about, and I was like, I'm getting this. It's the early 1990s in a small town of Crossmoor, Ireland, and Lucy knows what she's expected to do. Fall in love with the son of the farmer next door, marry him, pray for children, and never under any circumstances reveal the truth that she doesn't think marriage or motherhood or staying in Crossmoor is for her. That the reason she knows this is her close friend, Susanna. For years, Lucy buries her obsession until one summer, right before graduation, when her friendship with Susanna escalates. It is both the best and worst thing that's ever happened to Lucy, and she will do anything to keep their secret safe, even if that means going against Susanna's wishes and continuing to hide their relationship. Tender and heartbreaking, Sunburn portrays the realities of growing up in a small rural town and the realities of finding out that you're not who you're expected to be. My friend said that she cried like a baby at the end of this, so I'm ready to cry too. I also got Mean Girls on DVD. As I said, I'm collecting like movies that I love on DVD, and I just feel like every time I see a movie that I love for $4.99, I'm just like, I can't pass that up. Classics to other people are like Titanic, The Notebook, and I agree, but this is also a classic for me. So yeah, that's everything that I got at Barnes. That was my haul. And that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for book shopping with me. Thank you for sitting here and listening to me yap. If you got to this point of the video, please give it a like and subscribe for more. And please come back for more Bookmas. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!